Welcome to Hey That's Me, a commentary podcast. I'm Patrick Hopner.
I am Brian Lynch. Patrick, is this the podcast where we watch a movie or TV show with someone that worked on it and then they provide commentary for that project?
Yeah.
And then you can play our podcast back with the thing and watch it so you
sync it
get a
up.
new commentary track?
Isn't that exciting?
God, that's a great idea for a podcast.
It was so many words to say what it is, but you got there.
Thanks, man.
Today, we're finishing off our trilogy of AP Bio episodes with Mike O'Brien.
Oh, Mike O'Brien. He created that show.
He did.
And he was amazing on Saturday Night Live. You know him.
He's a funny man. Mm-hmm. We've already done 2 with him. You go check those out. The show's really funny, and it got a new life when it got added to Netflix, and now more people are watching it, and I think that's very exciting. Even though the show is done, you know,
but maybe
it'll come back at some point.
Yep.
They love a revival on television.
Well, nobody wants anything new, so that's good.
Bring back AP Bio.
Although, there are some good new stuff this year that's doing very well. Maybe some new stuff will get made because
like what?
Sinners,
Superman,
Every Battle After Another, or whatever, one battle after another.
Yeah.
St. Dennis Medical,
classic.
I really like that show.
Mike O'Brien should be on St. Dennis Medical.
I feel like it's in the same universe.
Yeah,
it's a good show.
They're on Peacock and they're on Netflix. Mm-hmm. This is season 3, episode 8. This is Katie Holmes Day, which is my favorite of the 3 that we watched. It's maybe the best episode of the show, I think.
Yes. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's definitely up there, if not one of the best. But
certainly one of the most original, and certainly a joke, like an idea that no other show came close to trying.
Yes, 100%.
Yep.
So sync it up. Go listen along, watch along with it if you want, or just listen to this like a podcast, because Mike's very funny.
I listen to it as a podcast. I don't sync it up.
You're crazy.
And it still works.
You're crazy.
No, it still works.
We're going to count down from 3 and then say go, and you can press play when we say go. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
We're here. We're watching season 3, episode 8, Katie Holmes Day. I'm Patrick Hopner.
I'm Brian Lynch.
I'm Mike O'Brien.
Look at that. Starting with Rick Overton and a bunch of children.
Oh, you know that actor?
Yeah, it's Rick Overton.
And a bunch of children.
He's in Willow. He's one of the brownies in Willow. He was a stand-up in San Francisco. Was good friends with Robin Williams.
Wow,
you're learning something new every day.
Some writer in the room knew him.
Yeah,
I can't remember who, but I mean, probably a bunch did. I'm the only one maybe that doesn't.
That's all right. You're learning now.
You know, I'm a huge Willow fan, and I didn't realize that was him.
Really?
No, I didn't.
It's him and Kevin Pollak.
Yeah, of course. I didn't realize this this moment. I learned something on our podcast.
So we're talking a lot about Kevin Williamson in this episode.
A lot. Yeah.
Are you a big Dawson's Creek fan, or was a different writer? How did that happen?
I was, because everything about this is true.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up near Toledo and went to high school there, and Katie Holmes was 2 grades below me at one of the all-girls schools. She would do my all-boys school musicals, and we all knew the story that she was like the only famous person to come out since Jamie Farr as the joke. And we all knew the story, the very low-stakes story, but it was kind of legendary to all of us that she was going to get flown out to audition for Dawson's Creek, and instead she stayed and did the St. John's or Notre Dame musical. And she also has told that on like Fallon and stuff. Mm-hmm. But so that became the legend behind this fake holiday. And then it was just fun to fill out, like, what else does a holiday need? We need to pick 2 colors, so we went green and yellow. We need to have sort of a style of music for it, and it's kind of jug bandy throughout.
Yeah, right.
It's just making up a holiday is somehow very satisfying. So the problem, as we talked about in the other episode, of us never wanting to show where we are in the year became like a fun thing.
Was there ever any discussion of getting Katie?
Yeah, I tried. I wrote her a note.
She's like, Koontz warned me.
We know not to go near your show. I also was like, I hope she would never see this as anything but like a loving tribute.
Yeah.
Maybe she was just busy, maybe I don't know, but I never heard back. But obviously, yeah, we wanted to do the thing where she just plays a teacher named Pam or something in the thing where everyone's saying Katie this and Katie that.
Does legal bump on that at all when you're just saying her name so many times and talking about her so much? Is there any like?
My memory would be like. With any of these that they, you can't say that the person like murdered someone or something. Mm-hmm. But here we're deifying her, actually.
Yeah.
It's only Jack says right here. That's like the only negative thing. He's
Yeah.
like, he says she's a forgettable face or something, and he's being a jerk. And everyone else is like, she's a saint. She went for her dreams, which is pretty close to how Toledo sees her. Like I knew where the Holmes house was. Everyone, we knew the sisters. They played sports with, and because that in college, half jokingly, we would watch every Dawson's Creek, and
Amazing.
I was in a house of 7 guys, and we knew that the whatever night was Dawson's night, and so I was a fan. I mean, I was kind of enjoying it. I think Joshua Jackson's a legend. Didn't think I was going to say that today.
I knew you were.
Yeah, we had a feeling. I should also say Anu Valia directed this episode. The great Anu Valia.
Yes.
She was dating a writer on the Chris Gethard show when I was working there, so was
Interesting.
around a lot. Recently directed a lot of She-Hulk, is working a ton, and it's great. We should get her for the show. Anu, if you're listening,
I'll get on it.
reach out.
She's great, and she did such a good job with this. Like it was crazy. They at one point later on, you'll see there's something like 200 extras. I mean, this was Anu, but also the costume department. They tried to find some little green and yellow thing for that. I mean, there's times where we had that many extras, but you would just say wear whatever.
Yeah. Later, when all those extras are there, that's Universal.
Yeah,
That's the clock tower.
yeah,
Clock
that's
Tower
the Back
and
to the
Wisteria
Future.
Lane and stuff from
Yeah.
Desperate Housewives. Yeah.
Once you shoot in that little town square, you start noticing it in everything, like insurance commercials or something. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's anytime they need a quaint, especially a 1950s-ish thing, but anything small town quaint is shot in this one place.
First episode of The Twilight Zone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is it
He's
all
like, there's nobody
abandoned?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So good at this.
He says, I think he says a contextless California raisin, which writers loved and no one else has ever commented on. There was a while where they tried to replace Jack's apples with wooden ones, so he wasn't constantly having to.
Oh, sure.
Well, it wasn't about him biting. It was about just that
They'd
they're
have to buy new
perishable
apples. Yeah.
apples, and it was such more work in a different way because they sound crazy when they land.
Yeah.
So then in post, you have to take an apple sound from the pilot. I was like, maybe we just
so
go back
funny.
to the regular apples.
Also, I love apple sound from the pilot, and they don't have apples like in the sound bank. There's like, we got to go to the pilot
And
go
the
back.
internet's gonna be like, that's the same Apple sound as episode 1.
IMDb trivia.
The main characters in this are all dressed as Katie in a different movie. So Heather is Pieces of April Katie. These ones are all just green and yellow, but it's also throughout the episode that there's more sprinkled in. I can't remember the other.
So funny. Do you have a favorite Katie performance besides
Oh my
Dawson's
God.
Creek?
Wow.
Not to make it difficult.
That's a good question. I feel like there's one. What's the cancer one?
I
think she has a good cancer movie.
Well,
Sure.
She was in a Raimi movie that she was really good in too, The Gift.
Oh,
Ever see
yeah.
that horror
Okay.
movie? She was in that. Teaching Mrs. Tingle.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
was in-
Go. I kind
Go.
of like Go.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite. I love Go.
It's got a really good sequence in the parking garage with Magic Carpet Ride, and then as the car busts out of there, the song kicks in. Check out Go.
We'll do that next. We'll do commentary for Go.
I type in Katie Holmes cancer movie. All that's coming up is Pieces of April because I believe her mother has breast cancer.
Oh, I might be thinking of Piece of April.
yeah. Katie Holmes, Patricia Clarkson, Oliver Platt. The big three.
Patty. Patty did 7 Minutes in Heaven with me, and
Oh, yeah.
we fell in love.
Who was your favorite to do 7 Minutes in Heaven with?
Well, that was the only one that was like real.
Okay.
We were like really vibed, but
So that one?
so that one, but in a different way, like feral, and
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
the kiss meant less with that one with feral, but kind of a dream come true.
Patricia Clarkson sort of around for a while there. 'Cause she's in Parks. She did that. She's in Mother Lover.
Right?
She's like she was sort of like around the comedy world for a few years there.
Yeah. She came and did a short that got cut that I wrote with Rob Klein, and it was like
Yeah.
you grab
New York-based actresses. That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
like who's around. Yeah.
Yep. And gets it, like can show up and do a good job.
Yeah.
Anytime a straight actor knows that what you want from them in the comedy thing is to be their same gravitas,
Sure.
it's always great.
Was there anyone you tried to get for this show or wanted to get on that never happened?
That's a good question. And I was trying to think of the other big guest stars we did get. Mark Proksch from Shadows was great as the Tickler. I'm missing some pretty big ones though, that were just like everybody really excited.
Nikki Glazer, Niecy Nash, Taron Killam, Christopher Lloyd.
Yes, huge.
That's a big one. Joe Manganiello, Angela Kinsey, Michael Gross,
Wow.
Yeah.
Aaron Hayes, Heidecker, Brooks Wheelan. How'd you get Brooks Wheelan?
It was tough. It was Lauren had to lean on him.
Yeah.
Amazing list. The Christopher Lloyd was the first day. Our friend who directed a ton later, Katie Lock O'Brien, her first day of directing on any show was Christopher Lloyd, and he really wanted his character to be wearing sunglasses at night, and I hated that. And Katie was, sorry, Katie Holmes jumped up as I said Katie.
Yes.
Katie Lock O'Brien was like, "This sucks," and her first day, she was like, "That's such a good idea, but can you maybe just take them off?"
Yeah. Yeah.
She handled it very well. That was good.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. How did you know? Did you know Charlie beforehand, McCracken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were on an improv group for like 20 years together.
Oh wow.
Called The Reckoning.
He's been on Comedy Bang Bang a bunch lately, and he's very, very funny on it.
Yes,
he's really good.
He's really good on those shows.
Was Lyric actually pregnant? That was my question last night when I was rewatching.
She was for one season, and then for season 4 had to wear she'd had her baby, and so that was like, that is the one part of this is all one school year that doesn't make sense. She couldn't have, and I hated it. Writers would bring it up every month or two, and they'd be like, "Wait, now how?" So in the pilot, it's September, and she's not pregnant, but now she's completely pregnant, and we're somewhere 2 months or so past that, and I'm like, shut up.
Could also, but this feels like it could be the kind of show where like she's just not pregnant one episode, and then
right.
Did you have a set of rules, like internal rules for the show? Of like logic rules?
Yeah, I mean, we were trying with stuff like that it all could be one school year, and there were kind of like character rules that I'm trying to think of like, when you're pitching and it's getting wackier and wackier, that you're like, well, I don't think like Durbin never would do anything that could hurt a student, stuff like things like that are sort of basic logic. This was Dave here, who's also Dave in real life, was doodling in the room, and he drew that exact cat. And I was like, how old are you? What? That's how you draw? And so we just put it in the show and had the women make fun of his cat. But it was just that's the nice thing of the actors sometimes being writers as well.
You can abuse them.
Yeah.
He's the school guy because he's also in Community.
Right.
He's just like, we got a school show, let's put him in.
And he's in New Girl, and he and I went to Vegas for his birthday, and we were just around a lot of crowds of people, and he gets recognized for those too. Yeah. And he said he can always tell when someone walks up to him if they're going to say Community or New Girl. And I can't remember if it was sort of classist or what.
Sure, yeah.
What was the original, like the seed of the idea you had for this show, for the very concept of it?
I think it was the idea that what if one of us who are, have moved off to New York or LA from places like Toledo, moved back, and literally what would you do that year? And we talked about like teaching English in high school or something like that might be a job you might get. and what are the circumstances that would make you 12 months later say, I fucking love this? And that feels hard because after you've, had enough time in New York or LA, and then you go out to eat in Toledo, you become a snob, but you realize. And so having a character who is that, but has to convincingly be like, this place is the best. And like, we never had we know for sure this is the last episode, but we probably would have had that be somehow the last moment where he really could leave and decides not to or whatever.
Wow.
The street they were just on is Universal Backlot. It's Wisteria Lane. It's
The
Leave
Munsters
It to
house.
Beaver, the Munsters. It's everything.
Also, yeah, you also see that street more and more all the time when
Commercials. There's a bunch. Yeah.
Yeah. This is because Katie climbs in the window at Dawson's Creek every episode. Because of that, also a decoration people put on their houses in the world of this show are legs hanging out of windows. You'll just see that in the background.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
The outside of these sets look real. Like when you're looking out the windows, whoever the set deck did all that, it's really impressive. Because if you asked me if this was a real window looking outside, I would say yes, even though my brain knows that that's not true.
Yeah, it's incredible. And there's a I forget what they're called, but a plant person for all those fake plants. I think they're like, hey, I'm Rob, I'm Greens or something. You'll meet the person and then I think a box fan pointed at those out a window is called a special effect, which always made me laugh. And they're like, well, and this episode's got a lot of special effects and stuff. And I'm like, if you're talking about that box fan, I'll go in and put it on low and plug it in. Like, don't call the
union guy in. Yeah. That's so funny.
This is a line from Back to the Future, not related to the fact that we then shoot in front of the clock tower.
And the Christopher Lloyd is coming.
That's right.
What were the differences between Peacock and NBC in terms of standards? Because you bleep a swear at some point, I think, when you're already on Peacock. And I was just wondering if that was a creative choice or if that was a...
It might have been.
I think they say fuck at some point. And it's
bleeped.
It
is bleeped, for sure. Yeah.
And I think that probably was feeling like it could get a bigger laugh.
Yeah.
I love bleeps. Like, speaking of South Park, they do such a good job. Then they say everything except the F word
Right.
over and over. But then the bleeps of that are so funny. This is the most subtle joke of all time. That's supposed to be like Tom Cruise and Oprah.
Oh, my God. Yeah. On the couch. Yeah.
And so... And we would just do that to each other all the time because in the writer's room, we'd watch, every writer's room probably watches that Tom Cruise interview a lot.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh, in the Katie Holmes episode. Now, if Katie knew that, she definitely
that might be
wouldn't be. But there's no way, no one has ever brought up that little handshake is like the Oprah moment.
Do you have any other writer's room videos that you guys watch a lot? Because it does feel like there are certain things that are watched in multiple rooms.
Yeah, I mean, there would be times where you just say like, hey, everyone call out your favorite classic Grape Lady, and it'd be like, oh man, it's been 10 years. If you're watching them now, they're like nostalgic and then someone will know some local news flub that you hadn't seen. There's something where a bird is attacking a guy as he runs away.
Oh, yeah.
That I had never seen or something. But if you've got 12 comedy writers, you can kill an hour really easily with just those. Gene Villepique is so good.
This box, yeah.
This guy.
Yes, I did a deep dive on this guy yesterday.
Oh,
I wonder if this is still true. Up till this show, he'd been on like 7 things, and he always was Santa.
Yes, I believe, from what I could tell from yesterday, he is like the TikTok Santa.
Okay.
So if you're scrolling through TikTok and you see Santa on TikTok live being like, oh, Johnny, yes, you've been a good boy. Oh, now I see Sally, like looking at all the comments. It's this guy.
it's not Santa.
Oh, boy.
He could not say, I think Toledoans. I think
Santa.
We gave it 20 tries and then we're like, we're going to just... The most sunny depiction of Toledo, Ohio ever. Because anytime he's outside, it's the Universal lot in LA, 80 degrees. everyone's wearing jackets, but you can just see the sun beating on their faces.
The sweat's coming off their face. Yeah.
Yeah. His mom ended up in a couple different ones. There's one where he's kind of hallucinating and she's talking to Durbin in jean shorts or something, and she was great.
Same actors each time?
Yeah.
Used? Great.
Yeah. She kind of knew Glenn, even though we cast her from an audition, but she'd been at like theater camp with Charlie Day or something. There's funny.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you can hear this in the sound. Someone is, I think, vacuuming
Patrick,
upstairs.
I have a dirty floor. I need to do this now.
It sounds like they're vacuuming a hardwood floor. For sure. It's a very specific.
The same spot right above us. Now, when you go back to Toledo or your town near Toledo, are you a hero because of the show? Or Saturday Night Live,
is there a Mike O'Brien day?
Oh, my God. And what would that be like?
There's not. It'd be almost the same. It would just be me talking about Katie Holmes. The people who know the show, they love the subtle references. We had like a local news crew shoot the outside of a restaurant, Mancy's, and then the inside is obviously a set here and stuff. But there's stuff like that sprinkled throughout where it's, and the jokes about it, like, Jack's always ripping on like Spaghetti Warehouse or something that were like cool restaurants to go to growing up.
This scene, I was laughing so hard to rewatch it. My condition has worsened is the funniest line.
And she says it every year because they know to say it with her. Like it's a little bit on her that she's not mixing up her scolding of them.
Also, just move.
Yeah,
at a certain point, you become the Breaking Bad lady who gets mad when everyone shows up.
She's selling her house?
Is she?
Very excited. Yeah, she's selling her house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those videos?
No.
The
She
woman who
hates it.
owns the Breaking Bad house,
She threatens to all the police.
hates it, and she'll come out and just
She's violent
scream
about
at
it.
people. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
my
so
God.
funny. It is so funny.
Oh,
She's
that's
finally
amazing.
giving up. Yeah.
A lot of Kevin Williamson legal pushback because in the middle of this episode,
Yeah,
he's become more of a generic Hollywood producer, what a Toledo principal would think a Hollywood producer is. So I think he talks about cocaine or something.
No.
And they're like, but he's kind of Kevin still. And I'm like, not really. It's just this line at the end, he's Kevin.
is there any world where you just reach out to him and just be like, "Can you just say this is fine?"
Yeah, if it had been really important to like the whole thing or
Yeah.
whatever, getting, because people, if they sign a release,
Sure.
then and I imagine people like that I would hope get a kick out of this. I don't know him,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I hope he has a memory.
He's doing
of,
fine.
Yeah,
He's doing okay.
He's doing fine. I hope he has a memory of this. That this Toledo girl skipped out on a meeting with him and said mailed a VHS tape.
I just wonder if this has gotten back to him.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You think?
You
I sorta
99% of the time.
I sort of don't want it to.
Yeah.
And I sort of want him to just be like binging this on Netflix and then be like, wait, what? Excuse me?
I know that they keep saying my name in this TV show.
What did I do?
And
Well, he's currently directing Scream 7.
Yeah.
So what if it like messed him up? Because he's
sure.
unwinding at the end of directing. And he sees this, throws him.
it was I told the story on that other podcast, but no one had told Jay-Z that I did a whole thing where I played him. But most of the time, and I went up to him and it was very confusing to him when I kept saying, I was you, man. But most of the time, I feel like people always, some assistant or something is like, did you know you're referencing this thing?
Yeah. I guess if you have Google alerts,
Uh-huh.
he's probably mentioned in some Entertainment Weekly recap or something
Right,
like that,
right.
you know?
That's right.
Do you think Kevin Williamson Googles himself? Like,
I
has
don't
a
know.
Google alert?
I have no
Mike,
idea.
do you have a Google alert about your name?
I don't know.
I don't either. I mean, I have it for Mike, but not for
Yeah.
myself. Yeah.
I have like aunts and uncles who have that for me and will say something, and it's always weirdly like years ago. They'll be like, "Congrats on Katie Holmes Day!" Like now or something, and I'm like, I don't know
Thanks
what
for
popped
watching,
up. Yeah.
Janet. Yeah. There's another Patrick Hodner who keeps getting DWIs.
Wow.
Which is like
amazing.
really
Sure there
not-
is, Patrick.
Yeah, yeah. I'm flying back and forth to New Hampshire. So this is all. Is this outside?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is It looks.
The lighting is amazing. Like
Yeah.
it looks like it's inside.
There's a So in the show, the mayor of Toledo is Mayor Cups of Cabbage. Because in real life, it's almost that. It's the mayor is Caps of Cabbage or something. It's like a whatever Eastern European or something name. And he is somehow in the social circle of my sister who lives in Ann Arbor. And we kind of got to a half jokey but half real place of would he propose a real Katie Holmes Day start happening in Toledo. And then at some point, it went away.
It all
but
fell apart.
Yeah.
There was a Ferris wheel in the background there. Was that real?
It's a real freaking Ferris wheel.
And they just put it up and take it down when you want it?
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
insane.
It was insane with all green and yellow lights because
Yeah.
it's Katie Holmes. And
Wow.
and there's Back to the Future.
Fake fireworks, though.
Certainly those out that window are probably all. Yeah, no, they all were. Which is crazy that we would do a real Ferris wheel but not set off
Fireworks.
fireworks. The thing that everyone on your block does for the whole month of July.
So I mean, as we're wrapping up this episode again with the great Rick Overton,
Yes.
Is that Rick Overton?
famously from Willow. What did you take away from this show in general into the rest of your career and life?
I mean, everything. Like, it was. I feel really lucky that they let me show run, and it was probably because of Man Seeking Woman that where I was a whatever producer high enough up, or just luck or something, because there's no real dumb. There's no real good class or book or anything on it. So, just all of a sudden being like, okay, well, how do I do that? I guess I have to fire that person. So have them come in my office. I'm going to fire them.
Yeah.
And then like we need to hire a new one right away. Do you remember the Dollhouse? There's an episode where Paula Pell as Helen has to destroy a whole dollhouse shop.
Yeah.
And at one point, one of them falls over her head. And they said, here's how we're going to do that. We'll have it over her head and lift it up and then run it in reverse. And so they did that. They lifted it up and then just dropped it on her head in real life. And so in between two episodes, I had to fire I think special effects, I forget what that is, to like make Paula feel like,
of course,
there's something that can happen to you if you get a really heavy thing on your face. She had a cut on her,
oh my god,
like by her eye. She was cool about it, but
sure,
you just have to do.
You got to do something.
And so yeah, all those like, I can't believe I'm the boss. I had a great line producer, Barbara Stoll, who I could lean on, like calling Mike Shoemaker or something. All great support, but a little bit of it, they're like, you tell us, and you can kind of run a show however you want. You can stay all night drinking vodka and make the writers all sleep in sleeping bags, like all those famous stories. And, we were out at 6 every day, which now I think is long.
Yeah.
The pandemic made everyone.
Yeah. But coming from the SNL schedule, I'm sure that's a welcome change.
It was. And I like to go home and work and write and everything. And there was a point where I hated when we would get dinner. The writer's room is just smelly.
Sure.
Everyone's so tired. Now the windows are pitch black. And you're just like, I want to be alone at home, have a beer and write on my own or something.
Yeah. Well, it's a very fun show.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for making it.
This was great.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Will we?
Yeah.
This isn't the final one? Okay, cool.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Katie Holmes Day. Brian, I got a little secret for you.
What?
Remember how we talked about a new Valia on the show?
I do remember.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And she had directed this episode?
I remember that.
Guess what? We recorded with the new Valia, too.
Yeah.
And we asked her about it.
Did she have anything to say?
Let's find out.
So getting to shoot Katie Holmes Day was one of the craziest experiences, because that was my introduction. It was my first and last time working on AP Bio, because that was right when COVID hit and it was not supposed to be the season finale. There were more episodes. Oz Rodriguez was actually prepping, I think, to shoot some other episodes, but they had to shut down. And so it became the season finale. And it was just such an honor to work with Mike O'Brien on the show because they entrusted me with this crazy lore that, I had watched the whole show, so I was familiar with it, but I didn't know anybody. And I just walked in being like, okay, now we're going to set up this lore of this show that's apparently existed for eons, or for as long as Katie Holmes has been successful. And it was so funny and it was so silly, and it was impossible not to be like, this is just the most joyous, dumbest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Until today.
And then, but what I remember is, well, there's a little Easter egg in the town square. I think it might be, I can't remember which scene. I think it might be when the teachers are selling the TV. I can't remember, but it was like in the town square during the day when there's like having a big function. You can see Oz Rodriguez, pilot director, a director of many of the episodes. We dressed him up as a Waldo, and he's like a Where's Waldo?
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
And if you pause, you can find him. He's in the crowd. He's like waving or has his hand up or something, but you can see him and you can find him. And
That's very cool.
It's a little Easter egg.
Great,
for
thank you.
Do you remember being on set being like, we might have to shut down? Like, was that
No, because
in your
it
brain?
wasn't. That was in February.
Oh, okay.
And so it wasn't in my conscious.
Yeah,
I'm sure it wasn't a lot of other people who were maybe reading it up on Reddit a little more than I was.
Right.
But no, I think we wrapped in, we must have wrapped even maybe earlier than that, January or something. They shot another episode or so, but Katie Holmes felt like the right, I wasn't a part of that process, but that was very funny. I'm trying to think if I have any more. It was also just great because you walk in and the writers are like, okay, so now this is Katie Holmes Day. And I remember being like, so this hasn't been established.
No.
Yet. And they were like, no. But they
not
had
that
a
kind of
whole
show.
No.
list
Yeah.
of stuff of what Katie Holmes Day was about. And it was so crazy. That was really fun.
That's great.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Doing that show was a blast.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Brian, remember when we recorded with the new Valia?
I do remember.
You remember when she talked about Oz Rodriguez on it?
I remember that.
Well, guess what? We recorded with him.
Did we talk to him about this?
Yeah, we talked to him about this.
Did he say anything about it?
Let's find out. One of the episodes that we've recorded but has not come out is Katie Holmes Day, the episode of AP Bio.
Uh-oh.
And we talked to a new Valia like 2 weeks ago. And she said that in the crowd scene in Katie Holmes Day, you are there. Can you confirm this? We are turning this episode into an oral history of Katie Holmes Day.
I do play. I have the honor to play Waldo.
Yep.
In the Katie Holmes episode. I believe I heard there was a Waldo, and I actually told O'Brien that I wanted to play this role. I don't know what went over, what spirit took over me, but I said I want to do this, and I was dressed like Waldo for hours.
And how do you feel about that?
I feel great.
Good.
I feel great to be asked. I'm about to pull up some photos of me as Waldo. It was amazing. I mean, we shot that Universal, and I'm walking around Universal dressed as Waldo, working with some friends. It was great.
Great.
It was amazing, and not a lot of the performance, as you saw.
Oh, so you're saying you think there was more that you could have given? Had they
No,
given
I'm
you the
saying
chance?
like
He didn't push it.
not
okay.
just like just right in the pocket, just enough screen time. Really use my tools to the best of the episode, I guess. And yeah, I guess I did improve that episode.
Yeah. You saved that
1%.
episode.
Also, the final episode shot before COVID.
Oh,
That's what
that's
what I've been told.
That's incorrect.
Wow.
Sorry.
Drama on a podcast.
This is good.
I was there. I shot the final episode. I was there. We were shooting. It's the episode with the wrestling.
Okay.
And where we built that wrestling arena at Universal. And we were on set. I remember where I was when I got the news report about Tom Hanks. Remember that?
Oh, boy,
and then the NBA. And we had so many extras. So many extras.
Yeah.
So the last day of that shoot, which was episode 408 maybe, or 407, the last day of my episode, so I'm ending, production was like, we're going to take a 2-week break for this thing. It's gonna, it's gonna go away, and we'll be back to work. And because there were 2 episodes left. Yeah. Oh, sorry, season 3, not 4.
Okay.
So they shut down and came back the next year.
Wow.
AP Bio, baby.
Where's Waldo?
That's pretty amazing.
Shout out Blake McClure, DP of AP Bio. Shout out Mike O'Brien.
Well, let's shout out the creator of Waldo.
Shout out the creator of Waldo.
Yeah, I have no idea. Well, it feels like we
shout
should
out
know
NBC
that.
for letting us make this show that had all this weird things and weird looks.
It is such a weird show, but it's so funny. Like,
thank you.
They get so much good stuff in there. Brian is looking up the creator of Waldo before we wrap this up.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Shout out Martin Hanford,
Hey.
creator of Where's Waldo.
Shout out Martin Hanford. All right, thank you
for
Austin.
letting me do that.
Crazy. 3 people, 1 episode. That's exciting.
That's a lot of work for Katie Holmes Day.
It really is. We're creating an oral history of Katie Holmes Day, and I like that.
Well, someone's going to do that someday, and we're not going to get credit for doing the first version.
They're going to use our audio, though.
Patrick, great job getting all those people to talk about Katie Holmes Day.
The dream. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. This was a very fun episode. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you listen to us. I'm happy you like us.
That's lovely.
Leave a review on our Apple or
Right
Spotify
on our Apple.
or YouTube or wherever you want to leave a review. Go do that. 5 stars would be great, but even if you leave a 5-star and then say, I hate this show, that's fine too. Who cares?
Oh, man. I wouldn't want to read that, though.
I want to get us to 50 reviews, Brian. We're going to get there.
Well, how many do we have now?
I don't know, 38 or something?
Oh, I think that's possible.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/commentary. Plenty of prizes, cool stuff on there. You can watch things synced up together, so you can it takes out the work for you.
Petered out right there.
Takes out the work for you.
Yeah, and we'll send you fun stuff, and you can ask us stuff. And honestly, Patrick will probably do whatever you want.
I'm very desperate.
Oh, that's so sad.
Brian, you got a movie on Blu-ray.
Well, I have a bunch. I'm a very successful filmmaker, but the one you're talking about is Big Helium Dog, which is a movie I made in the late 90s with some of the funniest people in the world. I'm just going to name 3 of them. Are you ready?
Yep.
Kevin Smith, Michael Ian Black, Kevin Heffernan.
Great.
I could name more. I could go with Matt Kipchinsky, Lorene Scafari. I could go with Steve Lemmy. I could go with Dickie Barrett and Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. I could go with Gary Baba Booey Delabate if I wanted to, but I won't. I'm just going to do those 3.
Okay.
And it is out. It is jam-packed with extras, including a reunion thing that me and a bunch of the actors did. Oh, Brian Quinn, by the way. How did I forget Brian?
How could you forget?
He's at the reunion thing, and it's wonderful. And so get the Blu-ray at Amazon. Patrick, you have no Blu-rays out, so you have nothing to pitch. Or plug.
Brian, I got bad news
for
you.
I can't. Is everyone okay?
Brian, I have a Blu-ray coming out this week.
Oh, that's so exciting. Are you gonna have a party?
If you want me to.
Yeah.
It's called I'm George Lucas' Connor Ratliff Story. I was a producer on it, and I'm one of the subjects in it, and I produced the Blu-ray. It's a movie about the George Lucas Talk Show, which is a show I do with Connor Ratliff and Griffin Newman. It's a documentary more about Connor and the show. It's a real fascinating portrait of a guy. Go check it out. It's on Kino Lorber. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it anywhere that you buy Blu-rays, basically. Over 100 hours of bonus features, 57 audio commentaries. It's a real great deal. Right now, it's pretty cheap if you try to buy it, so I would grab it when you can. Also, George Lucas Talk Show, as of this airing next weekend, we will be in Chicago at the Den Theater. There may be a few tickets left, but there's some rad guests on it, so I would go check that out. December 18th, we're going to be at the UCB Theater in New York. January, we're going to be at Dynasty Typewriter in Los Angeles, and that weekend, we're going to be at San Francisco Sketchfest in San Francisco. Got a lot of stuff coming up, and you can get all those tickets at georgelucastalkshow.com. Thank you so much, Brian. Good talking to you.
Patrick, always a pleasure.
Wow.
Oh, next week, I can't believe who it's gonna be.
It's good.
Special holiday edition with early holiday,
early Thanksgiving,
right? Because he has a balloon in the Macy's Day Parade. It's
true.
Of course, Cameron Crowe.
Wow.
And he's premiering his Almost Famous balloon. Oddly, he picked the Jason Lee character to be the balloon, not like Penny Lane.
Yeah.
No, or Patrick Fugit.
Marin.
Oh my God. Mark Maron's podcast is done, by the way.
A while ago.
We're the best podcast now. So Cameron Crowe next week.
Yep.
Honestly, crazy. We wanted to do 1 episode of Roadies, but he did his entire oeuvre.
It's crazy.
He just put another one in.
Yeah.
We're like, oh God,
I got nowhere to be.
And then we put in the George Lucas Talk Show documentary, and then we put Big Helium Dog and the Minions.
It's crazy. Mm-hmm. We watched the Minions with Cameron Crowe.
Yep.
Bye.
Hated it.
Thanks for listening to Hey That's Me, a commentary podcast. This has been a That Was Just So Funny production. Your hosts have been Brian Lynch and Patrick Hotner. Music was by Alex Peabody, and our art was by Abigail Noy. You can find out more about the show by going to heythat'smepod.com and checking out our Patreon at patreon.com/commentary. If you've enjoyed the show, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Please tell your friends about this show.